Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Saturday. I hope everybody have a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings, and please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life. Okay, y'all? So got to get back into these migrants, y'all. There's a lot going on with these migrants. And y'all know I just did a video talking about that they were going to be deporting them and this and that, that and this. Well, according to the police and according to politicians, they're saying now, due to their diplomatic immunity, okay, y'all, and whatever arrangement that our president, okay, y'all, then hooked up with their country, I guess, they can't deport them. Word on the street. No matter how many crimes that they are doing and all of this stuff, they're not to be deported, y'all. And every time that the police arrest them for any crimes, they get right back out. And the police are, they don't know what to do. They already had their hands full for criminals that was going on in our country in the first place. So now they didn't open up a whole new can of worms that they can't do anything about, y'all. If they arrest them, they pretty much wasting their time because they let them right back out. It is certain criminals that then went in about 10 times and they got right back out. No charges, no nothing. And if they do have some paperwork on them and they say they got to come to court, by the time it's time for them to go to court or they go to, you know, pay them a little visit or whatever, they didn't move to another city or state, y'all. This is what they're doing. They're calling them ghost criminals. Okay, y'all? And it's a serious robbery crime spree that's taking place right now. So I had to put this video up to show y'all and to let you know, ladies especially, to be careful because they are targeting women. Okay? And remember when I put the video up talking about all of the motorcycles and, you know, the scooters, the electric scooters and the mopeds that they had outside that hotel they were staying at? Well, this seems to be their getaway choice of ride. Okay, y'all? This is how they, you know, do a crime and get away really, really quick. Okay? And remember they were saying that a lot of these mopeds were stolen? Yeah, this is their choice of getaway, you know. Y'all, this is a mess. Okay? Remember I was telling y'all about these cartels and all of this stuff where there's one ringleader. And I'm going to show y'all the pictures of everybody in a minute. But this one ringleader, he is sending out messages where, however he may do it, through the phone, social media, whatever it is. He sends out messages to his little minions, y'all. His little crime spree minions. And he'll tell them something like, I need a bunch of phones. So then they'll go out and on their little motor scooters and motorcycles, and they'll go out and snatch purses or catch somebody on their phone and just snatch it while they, you know, I told y'all, this is what I tell y'all all the time, to stay aware of your surroundings. Don't be all on your phone all the time and texting and stuff, standing all that. I see people at the bus stops, all of this stuff, and they ain't paying attention to the stuff that's going around them. You got to pay attention now, because we have a whole new wave of people committing crimes in our country right now. And they do things differently than what we're normally used to. Okay, y'all? They're on a mission. When this man sends them out to do something, this is what they do. And they have men and women. Okay, y'all? I'm about to show you a picture of one of the women that's working with this whole little enterprise, too. And she tried to hide her face from the camera because she didn't want people to see her face. So I have to put her face out here. And y'all spread the word and put that picture out everywhere you possibly can. Okay? So that people will be aware of her. Because she's working with these guys and they are attacking women, y'all. And the police hands is pretty much tied. They're wasting their time right now by arresting anybody because they letting them right back out. They're spending their whole day arresting migrants right now. And then by the end of the day, they didn't let them out. And they don't have no paperwork. They don't even know their real name. None of that. They call them ghost criminals. This is what the police are saying right now, y'all. It's a mess. So ladies, this crime spree, and when they're targeting your phones, they're hacking into your phones right now. When they snatch your phones or whatever, snatch your purse and your phones is in there. This, and I can't call it nothing but a cartel guy. They takes all these phones to him, and they're hacking into people's phones. And when they hack into your phone, they're taking your bank info. This is what they're doing. So be careful about, your phones and what you're putting in them and stuff like that. It got to a point where I was like, I had to get a second phone because I have so much stuff in my phone that I can't afford to lose my phone when I'm out in the streets. I just can't. So what I do is just have a little sad phone that I take in case something did happen or I lose it or whatever, somebody was to snatch it or whatever. It has no information about bank and all of that stuff in it. So I know that's a lot to do for some people, but it don't hurt to get a little $20 prepaid phone, and when you going somewhere, use that instead of taking your main phone. Because I'm just saying, I got to people, ladies, y'all already know we store everything in our phones, and if somebody can hack into your phones, that's not what you want to do. Okay, so I'm just saying, y'all, if you can't afford it, then you just have to be very extra precautious about your phones. Put it up in your clothes or something like that, so that if they did snatch your phone, they're not gonna, your phone is not in it for them to take that. Okay, this is why I tell people, don't have all of your credit cards or your debit cards and your and just really important information. Stop carrying that stuff around on you. Your medical cards, whatever you have, your social security cards, stop carrying that stuff around on you. Okay, because it's getting bad, y'all. And if somebody takes them, you don't want to just be, having to cancel all your stuff out. If you're going to use one credit card or a debit card, use that card. And if you out, I'm just saying, y'all, put it up in your clothes somewhere. Whereas they wouldn't even find it if they try to go in your pockets or whatever. Because they're hacking into people's bank accounts. These are straight up, professional hackers. Or what we're dealing with right now. So they can do more than a regular person that's on the street that's, snatch your purse now. Okay? This is a whole new ball game. And y'all have to be careful about, everything that you're doing. And like I told you, I'm about to show you this female. She did not want to show her face because she probably run up in people's faces saying, ma'am, can you help me? And she's a part of the setup. Okay? So she was trying to hide her face. Y'all plaster that face everywhere you possibly can once you see this. Now, I'm going to let you listen to a little part of this news report, and so y'all can just hear some of the stuff that this police is saying. But like I said, they're saying now that due to their diplomatic community, they can't even deport them, y'all. They have to let them go, and they have to keep arresting them and this and that and that and this. Now, the tripped out part about this whole situation, not too long ago, a couple of days ago, somebody sent me a report, and it was police arresting a woman of color and her daughter was 6 years old. They had her and her daughter on the ground. Okay, y'all, with the hands behind them. And they had weapons drawn on this woman of color and her daughter. Okay, y'all? And these migrants are jumping on police, assaulting them and everything. And they're not pulling their weapons out on them. They're being told they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing, y'all, to these migrants. Are y'all listening to me? So please be careful, ladies, because there's a lot going on. And guys, y'all too. Because if they think that they can take y'all, they're going to do it. But the main thing that the police are really saying right now, that they are targeting women, okay? And whatever it is that this guy asks for, this is what they go out to get. So let me play a little bit of this. And y'all, please listen. Please spread the word.
Officials say consisted of 62 robberies where the robbers are accused of sneaking up on their unsuspecting victims, mostly women, on mopeds and scooters. Fox 5's Kendall Green is live in the Morris Park section of the Bronx with more. Kendall?
Hi, good evening, Steve and Natasha. Police made multiple arrests in an apparent grand larceny scheme where they target unaccompanied women, and those involved are accused of snatching their purses and their phones, all to make money, while the mastermind behind it remains on the loose tonight.
Okay, so I want y'all to pay attention to how they are hiding their faces from the camera, because this is a crime spree, crew. And they're making sure that when the cameras are out, they're hiding. Everybody is turning their face away from the camera because they don't want somebody to recognize them. And then, you know what I'm saying, be ready for them. Okay, y'all? This is what they're doing. Now, I'm going to keep stopping the video here and there so that I don't want to hear nothing about, reusing somebody's content and this and that and this. So this is why I'm going to, from time to time, stop it. So don't let that irritate you, because people are coming down on people for stuff like this on YouTube. Okay, y'all? So let's go.
NYPD walking this duo, 20-year-old Alexander Dacre and 24-year-old Roxana Sejos, out of the 49th precinct Monday evening. They're alleged foot soldiers, part of an elaborate grand larceny scheme across the city.
Now, she looked up into the camera and she started hiding her face, but I got a good picture. But she really quick. I had to go back and rewind it a couple times just to catch her face, because she saw the cameras and she started hiding her face, y'all. I'm going to show y'all with her holding her head down, trying to hide. She didn't want people to see her, okay?
And in Lower Manhattan, police walked a second pair out of the 1st precinct, involved in the same scheme with vicious capabilities.
These thieves would ride up behind their victims on the sidewalk, steal their property, and then make their getaway. The majority of the victims are women, simply just walking alone.
NYPD released this video showing a victim being dragged by someone on a moped and flung into a metal beam, all to steal a cell phone.
The leader of the crew, identified as Victor Para, will blast out a message via WhatsApp that he is looking for phones. Para will send out specific orders for what type of phone he is looking for.
Around 5:30 Monday morning.
So he's being specific about what he want, y'all. Oh, go get me some Apple phones or whatever they call them, okay, y'all? Go get me this, go get me that. And then they see what they want, and he's sending his people out to get it by any means necessary. This guy, I couldn't show it, but he was on a moped, and he snatched somebody's phone, and he drugged them, y'all, on this motorcycle, and slammed them into this little pole while he was trying to get away, okay, y'all? They are ruthless. They do not care. They are out here to do whatever this man tells them to do, and this is what they're doing.
Morning, the NYPD executed a search warrant at the alleged ringleader's home, where they arrested 5 people, recovered 22 stolen phones, along with victims' IDs. But the mastermind behind it all was nowhere to be found.
There are a total of 62 incidents that have been connected to this pattern so far, touching every borough in New York City except Staten Island.
The fraudsters, we're told, had their eyes on the dollar signs. Police say the scooter operator could make $100 a day, and the actual phone snatchers could pocket between $300 to $600 per stolen phone. And the most challenging part for police is tracking down criminals with an indefinite amount of IDs, making it hard to tell who's really who.
They're essentially ghost criminals. No criminal history, no photos, no cell phone, no social media.
We're here for pattern 156. Essentially, it's about 62 cases right now, 7 boroughs, grand larceny, snatches, and robberies where phones are taken.
They can't even track them any kind of way. Do y'all understand what they're saying? They don't have no ID. They don't have no social media websites. You can't even keep up with them. These are seriously ghost criminals. If they do something to you, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be solved. They're never going to find these people. And if they do find them, they arrest them. They have to let them right back out. And they just start this whole thing all over again. Y'all, they have messed up the United States, y'all, by letting these people in here. And there are some that has gotten away from some really horrific places that they were at. Okay, y'all? And they are here with their families, and they are trying to live a better life, you know, no matter how the situation is, okay, y'all, that they're thrown into. And, you know, people are upset because they are taking stuff from other people given to them. So they're having to deal with, you know, the people and this and that, and they're happy to be here at the same time. And they are not all about the bull crap, but there are a lot of these criminals that then came over here that was street associates where they were from, and they're back here doing the same thing that they were doing over there. So y'all be careful, be careful, be careful. There are people out here talking about you got some work that you need to be done around your house, you this, you that, you that. Do not fall for this mess. Y'all be careful, because you don't know who to trust and who not. And that's with anybody, not just the migrants. But be extra careful now, because you can invite a demon in your house and they'll do something to you. They're getting away with taking people out, y'all. They're getting away with everything. It does not matter. A lot of these people that they are catching, they got criminal backgrounds of taking people out. So taking you out don't mean nothing to them. Okay? They'll take you out and clean your house out and go about their business and leave it open so some people can move up in there, and they can't make them leave. Their hands are tied. According to the law, they can't do nothing to these migrants, y'all. They can't, the police can't even protect themselves when it comes to them. And I'm wondering, when are we going to get a news report, y'all? And I ain't trying to, you know, be on no BS. But I'm wondering now, when are we going to get a news report of a police that had to defend themselves by taking, you know, pulling a weapon on one of these migrants? What's going to be the outcome? Are they going to arrest that police officer after they try to defend themselves? Because this is what they are being told. Do not pull their weapons on these migrants, no matter what they're doing. This is why these two polices got broke off in New York and nobody pulled their weapons. They're not allowed to. And they can't kick them out the country. They can't deport them either. So they letting you know now that people's hands are tied when it comes down to these migrants right now. I'm telling y'all, this year election is going to be very interesting on what's going to take place, even if the Republicans do get back in office. You know, because a lot of people's talking about, oh, Trump this, Trump that. But is Trump's hands going to be tied when it comes to the law? Is he not even going to be able to deport them back up out of here? It's a lot going to be, you know, going on with this. And I'm going to tell y'all this, even if Trump can have them deported, because he was saying, don't get too comfortable because I'm going to be sending y'all right back home. But even if he can, are they going to start getting desperate? You got to ask yourself this question. Are they going to start getting desperate where they're going to be running up in people's homes, doing all kind of weird stuff just because the police is looking for them to send them back up out of here? So it's a lot going on right now, y'all. A whole heap of lot. Let's continue.
Putting out essentially a hit for people to go do his dirty work, to grab phones and stuff. So he's the big target. It's caused a lot of problems in New York City. And hopefully we'll grab him when we get some headway on this.
First of all, thanks a lot, guys. Listen, we saw what happened on the video.
This is the mayor of New York, Eric Adams. He's speaking now.
And there are 172,000 migrants, asylum seekers who are here. Overwhelmingly, many are here just want the same thing all of our families want. For those who think they're going to come to our country, break our laws, assault our cops, that was not only an assault on an individual, that was an assault on our system of public safety. They're going to use organized methods to commit crimes. It just can't happen, and it won't happen.
The accounts, they have reported 32 similar patterns involving mopeds and phone snatches. They account for 147 cases, 147 victims. And so far, meanwhile, they're still looking for several people involved, including that ringleader.
Steve, Natasha, we've been hearing for a while now about a group of migrants connected to a string of robberies, and today the NYPD is taking action. But ICE officials tell us that when it comes to migrants committing crime, what they can do is limited because of the city's sanctuary status.
Sanctuary status, y'all. So even ISIS, they can't even send people back. The immigration people, they can't send people back. This is what they're saying, no matter what they're doing. Remember, they were just saying the other day that they was going to send them back, and oh, if they commit crimes, they had the news report with everybody around, and I was like, okay, about time they about to do something. Now, they have been told that they can't send them back, y'all. Ain't this something?
We're no longer contacted. We're no longer called.
The federal government's ability to deport migrants accused of a crime is limited, according to Kenneth Janello, who oversees operations of immigration and customs enforcement in New York City. Janello says that since 2014, when the city council passed its sanctuary city laws, ICE's partnership with the city went out the window.
Whoa.
Now, instead of getting notified when a migrant is being accused of a crime, he says they find out through the media.
Instead of being able to take custody of these individuals in the confines of a jail or in the confines of a precinct, we now have to go out into the community and the streets where unfortunately the criminals have the upper hand.
This call for cooperation.
He said the criminals have the upper hand, y'all. So he's telling the public, okay, y'all, that the migrants have the upper hand. These crime sprees that's taking place right now. If our own people commit a crime and a migrant is committing the same crime at the same time, our people that's from the United States, they can go to jail and get charged for it. But the migrants can commit the same crime and walk the same day. This is what they are telling you. Their hands are tied. I've never heard or seen anything like this in my life, y'all. We see this stuff on the movie. Remember I was telling y'all about Lethal Weapon? Remember I was telling y'all and he was like diplomatic immunity and all of this mess? We saw this stuff in the movies. Now we're in the movie, y'all. We're in the movie, y'all. This is taking place right now in our country. And if the police don't have no rights to defend themselves against them, what y'all think us as citizens, what y'all think our rights are? So if two people got into a pole session, a migrant, somebody from the United States, you could go to jail for even protecting yourself. This is what they're saying, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to this, okay? Pay attention. Pay attention to faces that they're putting on the news. The ones that ain't hiding their face and you can see them a little bit. Remember them faces, y'all. Okay? Because you just might run into them on the streets. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay?
Operation follows an attack against police officers carried out by more than a dozen migrants. 6 people have been arrested so far and only 1 was held on bail. 4 of the migrants are believed to have skipped town after their arraignment.
And like I told y'all, they're coming out of this courthouse smiling and putting up the middle finger to the police. Remember I said this months ago? I said that there are some that's coming over here for help and there are some that's coming over here to start trouble. These are the ones that's starting trouble that they're talking about now, y'all. Okay? Pay attention. People are at each other right now. People are trying to take each other's pages and all this stupidity that's going on right now. And you got to ask yourself, why is certain people, bloggers, going after certain pages that's putting certain things out? Who is paying them, y'all? Who is paying them? And have they been agents all along on YouTube? Ask yourself this question. Because, you know, I put out information, I'm just saying, y'all, to help people and make people aware of stuff. So you have to wonder, where is this coming from? And who's getting paid to do this mess? Okay, y'all? And you have to stay away from those type of pages. If people are out here, I don't even know if Onan got his page back, but look, they done took Onan's page down. He don't do nothing but try to find out what happened with cases. This is what he does. He try to put these criminals on blast. And you got to ask yourself this question, why another blogger that claims to be putting the criminals, you know, trying to put criminals behind bars for taking people out and celebrities and this and that and that and this, when that person goes and edits somebody into a video, y'all, you have to be careful of these type of bloggers. When you got people editing people's into their videos and their lives. You have to be careful of these type of bloggers. And you can't support this because you're supporting somebody that's trying to keep information, real information from the people. So you have to be careful about this stuff. It's so many people that goes in their pockets and their wallets and they pass some money to these bloggers and they're sending a message out fronting, trying to act like, oh, it's about Dolph. Oh, it's about Mo3. Oh, it's about justice for this person. Oh, this person that came up missing. But it's really all fun and games to them. It's other alternatives going on. And it's to steer narratives, y'all. So you have to be careful of this type of stuff. Okay? A lot of people that you wouldn't believe are working together. So y'all...
and took a bus headed to California. We asked if there was no sanctuary city law on the books, if these migrants would have been detained after leaving court.
As long as NYPD contacted us, yes.
Mayor Eric Adams continued to say on Monday he believes those responsible should be deported. However, he wouldn't say whether he supports a city sanctuary status, just that it's not up to him.
This is a city council bill that was passed. And so the city council must review that.
Meanwhile, on Monday morning, the NYPD arrested around 7 migrants accused of carrying out around 62 robberies.
Wow.
Many of these migrants...
7 migrants carried out 62 robberies, y'all. Y'all, this is organized crime, y'all. To the 25th power. They're out here on a mission. Okay, y'all? And don't let them get a hold to y'all bank account stuff. Please don't. Okay?
Used mopeds and electric scooters to snatch things like iPhones and wallets. These men then sold the phones to the migrant posing as a ringleader who would hack the phones to steal a person's bank information. The NYPD says these migrants primarily live in city-run shelters.
In recent months, a wave of migrant crime has washed over our city.
They're in government-ran facilities and they're setting up crime sprees against the United States citizens, and the United States is paying for them to stay in these places while they're sitting in there scheming on how to take from us, how to attack police officers, and we're paying for this, y'all. This is why all of our bills is going up, because we're helping fund them, and they're sitting back in the places that we're helping fund. And they putting together plays against us, y'all. This is a hot mess right here, y'all.
Ghost criminals, no criminal history, no photos, no cell phone. Today is a hard-fought win.
The NYPD says they are also investigating possible human trafficking at city-run shelters. Now, when it comes to those migrants who attacked police officers, the Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg is presenting evidence to a grand jury tomorrow. Reporting live, I'm Morgan Mackay, Steve Natasha, back.
Okay, y'all. So they trying to see what they can do about this, but it's looking like their hands are tied. It's looking like their hands are tied. And when they go to that meeting tomorrow, or whenever they got to go, whenever they went, because this is a day or so video. But y'all, y'all be safe. Be safe. Seriously. Be careful letting your kids, and I ain't trying to be mean, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. They just mentioned, trafficking, okay? And I know that, people is supposed to be our nature to help somebody to want peace and want to help the next person. But these are not the day and times that we're living in, y'all. We just can't. We have to put our own families first, to be honest with y'all. And don't let your kids be going to their house. I don't care how nice they are. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Don't, if they your next door neighbor or this and that and this, don't be letting your kids go in their house. They're saying that they are trafficking, y'all, people. So be careful of letting your kids play with their kids and all of this, especially if you're not sitting there right, that they can't snatch them and run off, okay? And don't get comfortable. It's a lot of people out here that's hooked on that street pharmacy stuff. We all know some, okay, y'all? From the hood, whatever, that used to just do just stupid stuff when we were younger. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Not caring about their kids and, you know, getting credit from the street pharmacists. You okay, y'all? Get credit until they get their check. And then some of them will let the kids, I'm just saying, y'all, we know, mingle tingle, you know, to pay off the bill and this and that. And they'll be underage and all of this stuff. When people is hooked on street pharmacy stuff, they will do anything. And these are the type of people that they are going to go for. Seriously, y'all. People that don't watch their kids, that got habits and this and that, they are going to tune in on them. And you watch and see there are going to be so many children. I hate to say this, but y'all got to pay attention. You got to watch your kids. And if you know somebody that's like this, you're going to have to watch their kids for them if you're the neighbors. I'm just saying, y'all. Because it's about to get bad, y'all. And it ain't got bad yet. Wait till it get hot. Wait till this summer. This is going to be a horrific summer, y'all. It's going to be crazy when it comes to these crime sprees and stuff that's taking place right now. Okay? It's cold outside now. A lot of people ain't out doing all kind of stuff because they don't like the cold. We see that now. They was talking about going back home when it got cold outside. But it's getting warm. And it's going to get even warmer. And that's when the shitka is going to hit the fan. So y'all pay attention. Please be aware of your surroundings. Let your teenage kids know when they're out in these streets and stuff. Stop being so hot in the tail watching these guys in the cars go past. And these the ones that's setting you up. Okay? Stop being so open, you know, just too nice. Just overly nice. And people walking up on you saying, can I get $1? You know, whatever it is. Be careful. And some of them got weapons. Some of them have weapons, y'all. The guy that worked in a hotel that put up a video because he quit and, you know, stuff got so bad because they was like, you know, taunting the workers and, you know, harassing the people that was trying to help them in these hotels that worked there. He put a video out and he said that they had weapons in some of them hotel rooms. Okay, y'all? So some of them got weapons. So please be safe, y'all. Please be safe. And be careful being out here on y'all phones. Okay? I don't know why somebody want to pay over $1,000 for phones anyway, because that's ridiculous to me in the first place. But you better be careful, because these are the ones that they are targeting, y'all. Okay? That's just the stupidity of it all. I know a lot of people have these very expensive phones and they stand in line for hours when they have a new phone come out over $1,000. The people that's doing this, these are the ones that they are targeting. The ones don't got, I ain't trying to be mean, y'all, but I'm just saying, y'all, it's not that serious. A phone, just to have a phone, it's not that serious. But a lot of people feel it is, and these are the ones that they're targeting. This is why this guy can send out word to get specific phones. Okay? So y'all better open your eyes up and pay attention to the world that we're living in now, because it has changed, y'all. It has changed. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.